For more MTG resources and articles, check out paperchampion.net.
Okay, so today we are playing Soul Shepherds again, and I don't think I can keep this. The one-lander's really tough. And a worse one-lander. Okay, so my opponent mulled to 6. Okay, well, I can keep this, I guess. I've got all the big pieces, just need another land or two. Okay, sure, we can take that. Alright, so opponent's got mulled to 6. Did he just forget to play land? Weird, okay. Alright, so go. So Soul Warden go. Did my opponent just keep a no-lander? That is very, very weird. Okay, I'll go and swing with my Soul Warden, I guess. Okay. No play from my opponent? Did he just keep a no-lander hoping to get land? That is probably the worst thing you could do. I'm going to tap for 3, grabbing Kithkin Harbinger. Okay. Okay, actually I do not want to use her ability. Okay. Oh, I see. Restore balance. Choose the number of lands he or she controls equal to the number of lands controlled by players. If you and Cypher. Oh, I see. Okay, so he's just trying to wait it out. Alright, so that's fine. So he's trying to restore balance. This is suspend 6. Oh no, that's just in his graveyard. Weird. He didn't even get anything to cast that? Okay, well, is he just trying to get me to play all my stuff and then restore balance on me? Alright, well, I'll just play it like this then, I guess. Okay, I'll just beat you down 2 at a time, and I'll just keep my own hand. Alright, so go. It seems to be like a very weird way of trying to win the game. Okay. I don't have any way of countering that. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the only thing I think of that might be is like a counter or something like a surgical extraction or something like that. But other than that, I'll just pretty much play the deck back the way it is. So basically, I gotta let my opponent set the pace of this game. Or, actually, I don't have to necessarily, because that's just with creatures and lands. So I can still put out enchantments. Alright, well, let's keep this. So I can put down Honor of the Pure. Okay, so he's playing a forest. Westvale Border Post. Enters the battlefield tapped. Oh, okay. Okay, so an artifact. Interesting. Okay, my turn. I'll play a plains and go. So eventually I will Oblivion Ring that. So at turn 2 I'll play Honor of the Pure. Oh, I see. So he's going to try and use Restore Balance to generate his mana. I see. Okay. So let's go Honor the Pure. Then after this, I'm going to use Oblivion Ring. Okay, so I will play a third one. Okay, we'll go Oblivion Ring. Okay, targeting, let's see, he needs white mana to cast that, to cast Restore Balance. So let's take away his white mana. Okay. Alright. So go. Tap 3, we'll play another Oblivion Ring. Take away his other artifact. Okay. So opponent has his planes. Okay. Restore Balance. Exiled. Okay. That's fine. I'll just wait. Okay. Go. Okay, so I'll lose 2 lands out of the deal, but not too bad. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. Has another border post coming in. So that way he's going to have some land or some mana. Okay. That's fine. Stasis Snare. That only affects creatures. So I will dump a state. I'll dump it. It just seems like a very weird way of winning. Like, so, like once your opponent's onto you, like, yeah, you're gonna have a little bit of mana ramp, but it's like it kind of, well, I guess it does give you something of an advantage. Oh, there is something cool I could do. So, right before... Okay, so I could play Springjack Shepherd, and then Cloudshift him when Restore Balance comes into play. Right, and then these won't leave, so I'll still get my 3 goats. Like, I'll still get 4 goats from him. Okay. Let's, is it worth it? Yeah, because otherwise I have to wait for 4 turns before I can cast him again, and my opponent can just basically come and beat me down. Well, actually, let's hold off. Let's go with the patience plan first. Okay, so opponent discards a plains. That's fine. I will just skip my turn. Wait for that to resolve. I will dump another Stasis Snare. Okay, go. Okay, so he's going to start off with 3 mana. Okay. I will... Well, might as well play it out. Kithkin Harbinger. I have to sacrifice it anyways. Oh, I can't. Too late. Alright, okay. Now we're doing just sacrifice Kithkin Harbinger on cleanup. Alright. I'm kind of curious to see how good this deck really is. It's really interesting, but I don't like now that I know what my opponent's up to. It's just kind of weird. I can just refuse to play anything except for enchantments right off the top, or actually not even. Just hold everything up. Okay, so restore balance to come in. I'm going to lose my 3 lands. Okay. Sure. Okay, we'll just end. And dump Mirror Entity. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Sacrifice all your lands you control. Done. Okay, so I still have my enchantments. I still have play. Okay, Greater Gargadon, so he's just suspending that. Alright. So let's go Plains, tap, Soul Warden. Okay, go. Okay, Greater Gargadon is suspended. Okay, ticking down. Alright, so next turn I'm going to cast a Honor the Pure. So play another Plains, tap tap, Honor the Pure. Okay, and I'll swing with my 3/3 Soul Warden. Okay, after that, I'm going to cast Kithkin Harbinger on my next turn. And then hopefully draw into a Springjack Shepherd. Okay, so what's my opponent casting here? Jeskai Ascendancy. Creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Untap those creatures. Draw a card. If you do, discard a card. Alright. Interesting. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a mana ability. Oh no, that's an activated ability. Well, I'm not sure if Pithing Needle would take care of that, but we'll check it out. Okay. And go. Okay, so next turn I'll actually cast a Flickerwisp. Actually, no, a Kithkin Harbinger would be better. Okay, so sure. Seems like my opponent's really short on threats, though. Like Greater Gargadon suspending 10, usually people have a way to remove the counters from him and get him out earlier. So, but I don't know what. Maybe my opponent does have that, and I just don't know. But seems weird. Okay. Okay, so tap 3, we'll play Kithkin Harbinger. Okay, not using her ability. Okay, and no. Okay, and I'll just swing. So my opponent's on a pretty short clock. This is basically dead in 2.5 turns, unless he can do something here. Okay, so I don't really know what he's like. This is a very strange plan because usually people like when people have like Greater Gargadon, then they're like I said, they play something like what is that, Vampire Hexmage or something that removes all the counters from something, and then it just basically puts us onto the battlefield right away. Like I said, he might be playing that. It's a kind of an interesting plan where you're basically forcing your opponent, like you're trying to survive But in Modern, most decks, like if you don't play anything, can kill you in 4 or 5 turns. It just so happens that I'm playing like a really slow, like mid-range / control-y deck, not control-y, but mid-range deck. So this kind of can survive. Okay, yeah. So remove a time counter. That's fine. Okay, Exalted, Cascade, sure. So, oh, restore balance. Oh, I see. Interesting. So now he's going to restore balance and destroy all my creatures and lands. Alright. Very clever. Alright, so that's actually pretty cool. Let's concede and see what we can do here. So let's go. So we don't really need too many creatures. Well, let's see. We need to get rid of that other stuff he has. Okay, so Pithing Needle's not going to help. Path to Exile might be okay. Stony Silence. There we go. Stony Silence. Activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated. Okay, and it's an artifact, so you can't get rid of it. Ghostly Prison's going to be nice. Basically all the enchantments. So, what's coming out? Soul Warden, I don't think is really necessary. Alright, anything worse than Soul Warden? Not really. Stasis Snare is not really that great, actually. So maybe put in Pithing Needle? I don't know. Maybe he's got something in there. Alright, let's run it like that. So now we're basically running into a sort of an Enchantress type build here. Okay, so yes, I'd like to play first. Yeah, I'll keep this with the Stony Silence. Yeah, planes, go. See if my opponent has the enchantment removal he needs. Okay, that's fine. Planes. And actually what I will do is... do I cast Stony Silence right away? No, I think I'm going to Wall of Omens and see what happens here. Okay, got a planes, that's good. Go. Okay, so opponent. Now, Vein, if you want to return basic, okay. So restore balance is entered. Okay, good. Awesome. Alright, well, let's go to tap tap and Stony Silence on my opponent. So, can you... say goodbye to your glass cannon. Alright, well, there's the win. That feels really good. So, anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.